He was back in the early 1980s. He was still a student working here in athletics. Athletics reported to me at the time because I was serving as the Vice President for Student Affairs. And so Wayne Wright, who was then the Director of Athletics, brought Mike on and just raved about Mike Zapolski.
My first impression is, number one, how very mature he was. Unbelievably professional, unbelievably organized, much better than me, by the way. He's way ahead of me. Reliable, responsible, all the things you look for in somebody you're going to work with. So our professional relationship was terrific, really, from the get-go. I never had to worry about anything.
What a lot of people don't know is that his junior and senior year, Mike was a full-time sports information director and a full-time student. And he carried a big load, and he carried it with class, and a great hire by Wayne Wright. And the way that we, the structure that he provided, how we record, how we document, how we save our athletic history is due in large part to Mike Zapolski.
I mean, first of all, it's not Mike Zapolski, it's Zapper. I mean, for anybody that knew us, Zapper was Pepperdine athletics. He did it all. I mean, I actually think sometimes he set up events, then did the press on the event, then wrapped the event up, and then went home. I actually don't even know how he did what he did.
I was hired not only then as an assistant soccer coach, but as an assistant SID. So I got to work in Mike's office every single day. And his output, his volume of what he did in a time where you couldn't really, it's just not how it is right now. He was doing so much and so well. And on top of that, his living knowledge of the facts of this university are crazy.
You guys don't even understand. I mean, he was one SID with all of our sports. We didn't have computers. We didn't have all this stuff. It's like a whole other era.
To show how hard he used to work, we went down to San Diego one day, did a game, long day, come back, it's about midnight, he drops me off, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I get a fax from Michael, the updated statistics for our next game. Now, he didn't go home after that, a long day. He goes back to the office here at Pepperdine.
Mike has a photographic memory, and he can pretty much remember anything from any day of any time. He could talk about a baseball game, and he could tell you what the date was, what the score was, who the pitcher was, and how the game was won or lost. So, remarkable memory.
He was the most impressive person I ever worked with in 30 years of coaching at 4 different universities. He was that good.
Out of all the 46 years I've been at Pepperdine, he is by far the most proficient and time-efficient administrator I've ever known.
Mike, he didn't embody Pepperdine athletics. To me, he was Pepperdine athletics. And just, he served so many different roles, so many different parts of the university.
Mike was unique. He would put endless hours in the office, but was always a huge part of everything that was going on at Pepperdine. He was very involved in all of the teams. He knew all of the players and always had his door open to anyone, would go to lunch with the athletes and help them through any issues they might be having.
He was somebody that the athletes and the coaches could go to and share things with. And usually that happens with the trainers. But I would see our players and other athletes go to him for advice and opinions and in confidence. And I thought that was huge for our department. And he was really mature beyond his years, and we benefited from that maturity.
Mike was a mentor, he was a confidant, he was a friend, he was an advisor, and he just encouraged me to, he's like, you can do this, Wardy.
First of all, he's a man of faith, has a wonderful family. He's a man who wants to do things well, but also do it the right way.
The one thing, that I'm very thankful for Mike, in addition to being a great, great friend to me, is Mike's wife, Stacy, who I'm also very good friends with, introduced me to my wife. So I have a very special place in my heart for not only Mike, but his wife, Stacy.
To me, he's just an embodiment of what Pepperdine University is. He went to school here. You know, you couldn't ask for anybody to kind of be more Pepperdine than Mike.
And he continues to serve Pepperdine even all these years later.
Mike, you're so deserving of this award. You've put in so many hours, and you definitely embody everything Pepperdine is about. I thank you for what you've been to me. You've been a great friend and mentor, and I just congratulate you on this honor.
You're an awesome mentor. I love you, brother. I'm so happy that you're receiving this honor because you are so deserving of it. So well played, my friend. I love you. All the best.